Right, just a quick overview on the South GPS with the SurvX software, Android software. So I'll just go into Survey here. I just turned off the tilt sensor. You see that little button there? You turn the tilt off and on by that button. But I just want to show you the different survey styles. So Topo, Survey and Quick Point, these are the two main methods that you use. Quick Point's probably the quickest one to use because you can load in a feature code library, which is just basically an Excel spreadsheet with two columns defining your code libraries, and then they'll just be listed here. Or you can just go and key in some codes. And in terms of point numbers, it's the same thing. You know, you can just go and key in your numbers. To take a measurement, just hit the measure button there, or push the F2 on the keypad there. That does the same thing, logs a point. Now the difference, see, Quick Point is just going to automatically log the point based on those codes and point numbers. But if you choose Topo Point, when we go and try and log a point, it gives you a summary of all the data before you log it. But more importantly, it's got photo and sketch. And so it can take a photo. Just click the camera icon there. I'm just standing inside because it's a windy day, so you can see the GPS is set up outside here. So there's the Rover, there's the base. Pretty crap place to test equipment. It's a bit of a canyon, but such is life. So what you can do is you can take a photo in this menu, like so, and if you're happy with it, green tick, and then you can annotate it with notes. So you can say, hey, let's go and point information, let's go and put the northern easting elevation, the name and the code, and you can decide where you want it on the image, and you can go and just add arrows and all sorts of stuff there when you're happy with it. Okay. And so there'll be an image with all that annotation at that point. And so when you get back to the office, you can export that image with all those annotations and field note information on it. So it's pretty useful. That's only available under that Topo Point, whereas a lot of the time you might be using Quick Point. And the other thing to remember is when you're doing your survey, you can go and define layers and put your data on layers, and you can also go and create symbols and create line work while you're in the field doing the measuring. So squares, rectangles, polygons to automatically get areas in the field and so on. So that's really useful. Then back in the office you can just export a DXF, and it's going to have all that line work that you've created in the field on it, based on the layers also that you've assigned the line work and the symbols too, so that's really useful as well. I'll just go outside now. You probably have trouble hearing me because it's quite windy. But to use the tilt survey, all you need to do is just click that little button there, and it's, you've got to shake the pole and get it moving. So I'm just rocking the pole back and forth, and then it's gone green. So now the tilt's available. So if you're just walking around, it'll just stay green the whole time. And the most important thing is your pole height. So you're just up here, make sure you put your pole height in correctly, because if you don't, it's going to get your coordinates as well as your heights will be in error. So, and if you want to see your coordinates while you're in the field, just click this little icon here, and you'll see your list of coordinates here that you've been collecting. So if you want to take a measurement, just that bar there, and it just records, or hit the F2 button on the controller. Just don't forget to choose your survey style. If you want to take photos, use the Topo Point so you can add photos and sketch. So just go around doing all your survey and then using your symbols, and then there's a lot of settings in here you can play around with. If you click that little button here, we can customize all the toolbars here. So you can decide what information you want displayed on the various toolbars that are displayed on the left and the right hand side here and along the bottom of the display. See how the tilt survey turned off because we're standing still, but as soon as I shook the pole it came back on again. So the tilt survey likes to always be moving. Now I'll show you at the moment, if you want to know how far away your base is, just click the little satellite symbol at the top, come down the bottom, distance to the reference 4.5 kilometers. So I've dialed into a lens station. So when you turn the rover on, I've configured it to automatically just dial into the lens station and start working. You don't have to do anything. If you want to change to your base station, your local base you've set up on the tripod, come to Devices, Rover, and then Data Link, and change the data link to internal radio. Go Apply.
Rover, internal radio mode.
So you can hear it saying it's now changed to internal radio mode. So just wait 20 seconds for the whole system to catch up on itself, and then and it warns you you're now using a different base.
Fixed.
And we've got to so if you want to know how far away the base is, just the little satellite symbol at the top there, scroll down the bottom, distance to reference 2.8 meters. So that's how you switch the survey style, you know, between dialing into lens and dialing into your local base.
Tilt survey is unavailable. Tilt survey is available.
So we'll just and to export and import your setting out information or exporting survey data at the end, just come to your projects here and then export files. And come into here, and then you go and choose all your different formats that you've got available. And you can customize your own CSV spreadsheet exports. You can assign any data to any column to customize your own format if you don't like.
Tilt survey is unavailable.
If you don't like using the predefined ones here. Oh yeah, localization. So if you want to localize your survey to a local control point in the field, we come to Project and then Calibrate Point. And then if you just come down here to Marker Point Calibration, come and plonk it on the point you want to go and measure to, and tell it what the known coordinate is, and then push measure, and then it will measure and then adjust to the coordinate that you've keyed in. So I won't go through it all because we'll be here all day. So that's sort of a quick summary of the software and how you use it.